on Sports Radio 810 WHB. We've been talking a lot about the AFC Championship game and looking ahead to Super Bowl 57. If you miss anything all week long, that's what the podcast feeds are for. More on those down below. We start in the mornings with the Border Patrol as they were joined by ESPN's Max Kellerman, who did something by comparing Patrick Mahomes to one of the greatest of all time in the history of sports. What do Michael Jordan and Patrick Mahomes have in common? Here's what Kellerman had to say.
One of the criticisms of Michael Jordan is, well, who did he ever beat? Jordan was so dominant that there was never a team in his way that you thought really could beat him, right, once he had his all-star squad with him. He can't get a LeBron against Golden State moment because he is Golden State and LeBron. Well, Mahomes has the chance now. Mahomes is that guy going up against an enormous obstacle against whom he will be the underdog when this game opens. And so he's got to do that magic thing he does, but he is capable of doing it.
Then in the zone, we were joined by former Chiefs long snapper Kendall Gammon to talk a little bit about what he's seeing in the Super Bowl and why he's a believer in Kansas City's chances.
I do think the Chiefs come away with a win somewhere in 3 to 5 points ahead. I just think the experience and what they're working for, considering that game in Tampa and how they're going. And I mean, I'm not downgrading the Eagles, but their goal is to get to the Super Bowl and, of course, win. But oftentimes that first time, you're pretty happy to be there.
Then in the afternoon, the program caught up with our friend Kevin Harlan, who had something to say about the Eagles' performances in the first half. Makes me think the Chiefs cannot let Philadelphia get out to their usual hot start.
Their numbers are incredible in what offensively they do in the first half. And that'll be one of the keys for the Chiefs. And we know the Chiefs play from behind as well as anybody, if not the best of any team in pro football. So that really isn't a concern of theirs. But no one should be, alarmed when and if the Eagles do go up in the first half. They've done it all season long, and their first half numbers are just eye-popping.
And from Kansas City football to Kansas City football, the Kansas City Current has been making waves. Pun not intended, but I'll take it. Drafting Michelle Cooper second overall in the NWSL draft, and she's got big plans for her time in Kansas City.
I hoped there was a possibility that I ended up here because what the organization has done is absolutely phenomenal, taking steps in the right direction for women's sport and leading the NWSL, and that was something I wanted to be a part of. So when I heard I had the possibility to go there, my heart skipped a beat, but I was super happy to finally hear my name called, which was awesome.
And there you have it, our week in review presented by Bob Allen Ford here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. As always, if you missed anything, the pressers, the segments, the radio shows, we've got our 810 socials and the podcast feeds. You can get those wherever you get your podcasts or at 810WHB.com and the 810 mobile app.
At Bob Allen Ford, we're committed to making a difference in our community. Since April, we've been helping people smile when we give away gift certificates for gas and groceries. As my father always says, all Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.